Hello, folks. Today I'm going to talk about on March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, a night of fighting between 135-pound WBA champion Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, the super featherweight champ. I'm going to give my opinion about that fight and other fights on that card. I'm going to start with Lamont Roach Jr. He's a 29-year-old super featherweight that's moving up to lightweight to challenge Tank Davis. He's 5'7" with a 68-inch reach. He's an 11-year pro with 172 rounds of fighting. His record is 25 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. The 1 loss was about 6 fights ago against Jamal Herring on a decision. Lamont Roach has been on a 6-fight winning streak, and he's going to fight Tank Davis. As far as Tank Davis is the WBA lightweight champion. He's a 5-time champion in 3 divisions: super featherweight, lightweight, and junior welterweight. Tank Davis' record is 30-0 with 28 KOs. He has a 93% KO ratio. In other words, he can hit. He will knock you out. He's 5'5" with a 67-inch reach. He has 138 rounds of fighting. He's a southpaw. As an amateur, his record was 206 wins and 15 losses. Very good amateur record and a very excellent professional record. He's in the top 10 for pound fighter. He's that good. He's been around for about 12 years as a pro. And he's a very good fighter that don't make hardly no mistake. Tank Davis, his last 7 pay-per-view fights, they sold 2,680,000 buys on the pay-per-view. And they made almost $198 million on those 7 pay-per-view buys. In other words, he's bringing a lot of money in on the pay-per-views. And that doesn't include the arena they sold out on these pay-per-view. So he probably sold over $300 million in his last 7 fights. He's the cash cow in the lower weight. So I'm going to give my opinion what I think about these 2 fighters. In order for Lamont Roach to win, he has to take it to Gervonta Tank Davis right from the beginning. Make it a dogfight. But as the fight progresses into the later rounds, I see him losing to Tank Davis. I don't give him no chance whatsoever unless he gets lucky in the early rounds. In order for Tank Davis to win, he has to be smart in the ring, be in control of the ring, cut off the ring, use good footwork, good ring IQ, and set him up for an explosive knockout of body shots in the late rounds when Lamont Roach is tired. I believe this fight was won right before the first round because Gervonta Tank Davis, he knows what he has to do to be in charge of the fight, such as trash talk the opponent. In this particular situation, the trash talk has been at a minimum. They respect each other. Also, too, these 2 have history together. They fought in the amateur, they sparred in the amateur, they know each other. More so like neighbors. Tank Davis is giving his buddy Lamont Roach a chance for the title and a chance to make money. And that's what he's doing. He's giving one of his friends a chance for the title and a chance to make some money. And that's what he's doing. I believe that Tank Davis is going to take Lamont Roach into the 9th or 10th round and knock him out with a body shot. That's my prediction for this fight. On the next fight, you have Jose Rayo Venezuela, a 5'10", 140-pound southpaw junior welterweight champ. His record is 14-2 with 9 KOs. His 2 losses was a decision to Chris Colbert, which he beat Chris Colbert on the rematch, and he also lost a decision to Edwin Dos Santos from the Dominican Republic on a decision. He's a 7-year pro with about 73 rounds of fighting. Very good fighter. He's 25 years old, 5'10". And his last fight, he beat Isaac Pitbull Cruz by decision, split decision, to win Pitbull Cruz title. And right now he's fighting Gary Antoine Russell with a 17 win, 1 loss, and 17 KOs. This 1 loss was his last fight against Albert Puello on a split decision. Gary Antoine Russell, in the amateur, he beat Boots Ennis, and he also beat Richardson Hitchens 3 times. He's a very good fighter. He's one of the Gary Russell's fighting brothers. They all fight. 5 brothers, and they all named Gary after the father. He's 5'8" with a 68-inch reach. He has about 60 rounds of fighting. He's been a pro for about 8 years. On this fight, I'm taking Jose Venezuela to beat Gary Antoine Russell on a close decision. This is a real good fight. I won't be surprised that whoever wins this fight fights Gervonta Tank Davis on his next fight. On the next fight, you have Pueblo from Santo Domingo, a 5'10" junior welterweight champ, fighting Sandor Martin, a 5'7.5", 31-year-old with a 68-inch reach fighter from Spain. Sandor Martin is a 14-year pro with almost 300 rounds of fighting, so he has a lot of experience. His record is 42-3 with 15 KOs. He also beat, a few fights back, he beat Mikey Garcia on an upset decision. And he also lost on a decision, which everybody felt that he should have won, to Teofimo Lopez Jr. He has a lot of experience. He also has a 68-inch reach, and that's the next fight between him and Puello. And I believe Puello is going to beat Sandor Martin by decision on a close fight. That's how close this fight is. On the Gervonta Tank Davis, Lamont Roach title fight, the pay-per-view is $80. If you go buy tickets, some of the tickets are between $200 and $7,000 plus for one ticket. So the tickets are kind of expensive. $7,000 for one ticket is a lot of money for me. The pay-per-view is very reasonable, $80. It should be a good night of entertainment. Let me know who you think is going to win. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Give me your opinion. Thank you for watching and have a great day.